Hello and welcome to Allcoin Desk. This is your one-stop destination for crypto news and the latest trends that are happening in the crypto market. I'm your host, I'm Crisano Ariston Anthony, and today I've got with me a special guest, and he's the co-founder of 3TV, and he's Mr. Luka Lamaj, and it's a great pleasure to have Mr. Luka with us. Luka, how do you feel to be a part of Allcoin Desk's a podcast or video?
It's amazing. Thank you, Chris, and it's a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me. It was funny how we met and how you're so brave to ask immediately for an interview.
Yeah.
And you actually did your job, and I hope a lot of people learn from you and do the same thing as you. But it's a pleasure, and I love what you guys are building here. No, thank you so much for those questions, especially this one, because I think going back to psychology and philosophy, which are two fields that I love talking about, everything in a human being, in an adult, starts from childhood.
Right.
Leonardo da Vinci used to say always, be as curious as your child, so become a child all the time, right?
Right.
And you can hear this also in a lot of books from Nietzsche and from all the great philosophers. Me as a child, I was very sweet. I loved a lot of stuff. But my first interest as a kid, I remember, there were history, biology, so science, music. So completely different areas, topic. And that followed me till now. I have a lot of interest as an adult, which creates a concept that is called the anxiety of freedom. So when you have a lot of choices, you don't know what to choose for your career or for your future.
Right.
So that has always been my problem. In university, I studied biochemistry, for example. So I have a science background.
Nice.
I loved art all my life. I love art. I go to museums all the time, to galleries. I love music, right? And I have a big passion for music.
Right.
But also on the other side, I love philosophy. I love history.
Wow.
My first, I call it my first entrepreneurial initiative. It was not really profitable or making money, but my first initiative into doing something by myself was a history podcast called Cool Historians, which I did when I was around, 4 years ago. So when I was 21 years old. And I was talking about my biggest passion, which is history and politics. As I told you before, I worked in politics. I worked in geopolitics with NATO. I did a lot of things, but not a single laser-focused career or option, which it's very funny how it transmits from childhood. And of course, I was raised with good parents. I really love family, with very good values that admits or focus a lot on loyalty, on honesty, on working hard, but more importantly than all of that, becoming a good person, being a good person, having good intentions.
True.
Absolutely. So I was building my AI startup in healthcare called docere Health, which was a startup to focus on burnouts on family doc. And I wanted to focus on finding a solution to automate the family physician work. This was my first company, right? And while I was building that, I got a lot in touch with startup world, with technology, with AI. I learned how to code a little bit myself, right? I self-taught a lot of things about the startup world, and I became a semi-expert on tech, right? And I got myself into the hype of crypto at the time when Bitcoin became a little bit famous, and Ethereum with Vitalik was just booming at the time.
Right.
My boys, my friends, my roommates were talking about it all the time.
Right.
And I for some reason, for some very wrong reason, I was associating crypto with ignorance. Because a lot of ignorant people in my eyes were investing in crypto, not the smart, intellectual people that I used to look up to. Everybody hated it. All my science professors hated it. But I didn't understand one thing. Science professors and all these intellectual people, they don't understand technology, or they didn't even try to understand the philosophy behind decentralization. So that was the thing that I missed, right? So I didn't do my own research. I was believing based on other people's words.
Right.
I never did a deep dive view on blockchain and crypto.
Yeah.
And also I invested and I lost some money, which is a different story. And that was like, you know what, done. I'm not going to do this. This looks like gambling against my values. Ciao, right?
Yeah.
After 2 years and a half after this happened, 2 years, 3 years and a half, crypto went through the the bearish market, right?
Crash, yeah.
When FTX failed, and that was like a terrible time for Web3 in general,
100%,
right? Because it proved a lot of points of the haters,
right?
And they were associating Web3 crypto blockchain with FTX, right? Which is also not a fair judgment to make. But I got into that and I was like, haha, see, I was right. Like, this is the industry. Especially during that time, some months after that, my mentor, my best friend, my brother, everything, he is like a big brother to me, but he's a great spiritual and business mentor of everything that I'm doing in my life, actually. I call him in my shows Bulgarian Jason Statham.
Okay.
He taught me to learn, to read. And started reading.
Okay.
I started learning about it. And he guided me through it, right?
Okay.
And I just fell in love with the whole philosophy, with the whole concept. The concept of giving the power to the people, to the individuals, not some centralized 5-10 group of people that own everything. Right. And I think this is the whole concept. That's true democracy. That's true democracy. That is true powering human beings. So I totally believe in that. And then after that, I got more in touch with crypto, and here you go. I'm building a company that is in Web3, pretty much in Web3 right now. I always have been very good at community. Worked with Microsoft in community, worked with NATO in community, hosted a lot of events, hosted a lot of podcasts, was in front of TV on camera all the time, right?
Okay.
Which was something that I love to do. And going back to the first question, childhood, right? What I'm doing right now is literally doing everything that I'm good at and putting it together in one specific project, company, whatever. And this is building a TV channel.
Right.
24/7, IPTV, on our app, website, and of course, we're looking also for smart TVs.
Right.
And with a lot of shows on different topics.
Right.
So it's a focus on everything. And we're building the base, the foundation of this TV channel in the blockchain, the metadata in the blockchain, right? Which means that we'll have full transparency.
Okay.
That's the real truth. Because how I think of it, I don't trust myself.
Yeah.
In a philosophical point of view. Because I'm a human being in the end of the day. 100%. If you give me power, if you give me power of attention, if you corrupt me with attention of 1 million people, let's say, most probably I'll try to manipulate their emotions and their thoughts. But when we build the system the right way, through blockchain, there is no way I can manipulate anyone's thoughts or emotions because everything is transparent. Agendas of the TV, that's going to be our case. Agendas, sponsorships, content itself. That's going to be all public. Pretty much people can go through the blockchain and check it out, what's happening with 3TV, because the name of the company is 3TV, number 3, right? So that was the case, and that came after a lot of different pivots and different realizations about what I love to do and where's the innovation, right? So if people would ask me, that would be the innovation. And also a portion of it, we're partnering with some crypto companies. That we have crypto holders of this specific crypto company that we're going to work with. These crypto holders, their community, will have access to a lot of benefits. And those benefits are access to micro-tipping, exclusive content from the content creators within our TV, meeting these content creators, access to our events, because we're going to launch some cool events in Dubai, here in Dubai, and all over the world, actually. Also, what is more important, they will vote for which shows they like. And they will vote inside the shows, what do they want to happen the next episode or within the episode. Of this TV channel become active viewers. Only the crypto holders. The people that don't want to pay, they don't want to buy crypto or this specific crypto, they can be passive viewers and just look at the TV and they just watch for free, right? So That's what we're building, and I think we're doing pretty good. And one of the main goals right now is to promote a lot of the UAE's talent, and talent not just in technology or in real estate, which are things that are known in Dubai, especially in Dubai, right?
Right.
Talents in arts, in sports,
Right.
in music, in everything that's a little bit left behind,
Right.
but it exists in UAE. Very good question. I think the philosophy behind it, again, going back to the point, is the right philosophy. Again, giving power to the viewers, as blockchain is giving power to the people, we are giving powers to the viewers, and giving the power to the content creators. There are a couple of points that I want to touch. The first one is founders, startup founders.
Yeah.
Blockchain founder, AI founders, doesn't matter.
Right.
Everything, Web3 founders, everything. It's so hard because I was in their position. It's so hard to build organic growth on social media, on YouTube, on TikTok, because it doesn't matter what type of content, how you can publish the most quality content, the most quality content, and still you're not going to be famous. Still you're not going to grow organically,
100%.
because even this Web2 social medias, they are focused and they are based on an agenda.
Yeah.
And what is that agenda? Algorithm.
Yeah.
So you have to satisfy the algorithm. So they come to us and they say, Luka, listen, either I want to have my own show or I want to sponsor an announcement that I make. For example, we launched this new feature, or we launched our website, or we launched our app, can be launched in your TV, because most of your TV's viewers, especially in the beginning, will be crypto holders, right? From the crypto company that we talked about, right? So this community that we are building, this community is such a strong community.
Okay.
That a lot of startup founders either gonna profit from it by sponsoring, by being part of an ad or something the founder talks, or by having their own shows.
Okay.
So when you have your own show as a startup founder, you build a lot of grit, you build a lot of competitive advantage in a way, because you are showing what you're building.
Yeah.
So we have one specific show right now that we're working on with an AI startup in healthcare. Freaks love, because they want to roast. First of all, they say, oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, fix this, fix this, fix this.
Yeah.
Or they want to admire. They want to say, okay, you know what, this is amazing what you're doing.
Right.
In both cases, you as a startup founder, you win followers. You create your own cult inside the platform, right? This is one use case, startup founders. The other use case, it's creators' rewards. Okay. When you have 1 million viewers on YouTube or 1 million subscribers on YouTube, yes, you make a little bit of money.
You do, yeah.
But most of the money you make through sponsors. You don't make through viewers, through specifically subscribers or viewers.
Yeah.
We want to change that. We want to create we're creating a more algorithm aspect for the viewers. The more viewers you bring to the TV, through TV, you get paid more. These are benefits that the decentralization, the blockchain gives to us, right? And this is the content creator side. Now, when we talk about the viewer side, simple enough, they become active users now.
Yeah.
They have a say. As I said, the crypto holders will have a say. They'll start debates inside the app, inside the 3TV platform.
Right.
They'll have shows that they like.
Right.
They'll vote what wants to happen in the show.
Right.
So they have a say now. They're not just passive. Dubai, in my opinion, it's the epitome, it's the example, and it's the embodiment of all the innovation books that I've read. Literally, the way that the city is built, it started with a dream. It is unbelievable, right? So I think the mentality behind it, it really drew me into Dubai. It really drew me to UAE. And I saw, I wouldn't say a gap, but I saw a very good potential with actually building native Dubai talent, native Emirates talent, UAE, and promoting that to the world. There's so much potential here. There's so much authenticity. There's so much ambition here. But more importantly, this is just the beginning for Dubai. It's the beginning. So betting in Middle East, but specifically betting in UAE right now would be the right choice for a lot of founders and a lot of people that want to do big things, in my opinion, right? So I'm just in love with the city. I'm in love with the culture. I'm in love with the mentality here. Well, I consider myself an artist. I would have a lot of choices because I could have gone into science. I could have continued politics, right? I was very in Canada, except working in geopolitics with NATO, I was very close with the Conservative Party of Canada.
Yeah.
So most probably I would have run as an MP. I would have always, one of the reasons why I didn't choose politics, because for now at least, because I want to be free.
Yeah.
Freedom is an important concept, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And since I consider myself, artists are always free. If not this, it's something that it will make me be free. My goal is what?
Yeah.
My goal is create Dubai, Abu Dhabi,
Yeah.
or even better, UAE
Yeah.
native talent.
Right.
Talented people that are created here through our brand, through 3TV,
Right.
in journalism,
Right.
in music,
Right.
in acting, in everything that we are promoting, and to view of the West of the world for UAE that is just a city that is focused only on real estate, on tourism, and on business.
Right. Right.
Because it's more than that.
It is.
We want to change that view.
Right.
So that's my one goal for the TV. For myself, as Luka,
Yeah.
it's be able to lead the team and lead 3TV towards the success and towards building a community
Right.
and rewarding the viewers and rewarding the content creators.
Right.
This is my personal goal, right? So I'm sure that this will happen soon.
It definitely will happen, Luka, and I wish you all the very best in endeavors. And for all our viewers, if you like this content and you want to see more content like this, please log to www.allcoindesk.com, and please also do follow us on our social platforms. We are there on X and on Instagram. And signing out from you, I'm Cristiano Ariston, your host. Have a great day and God bless.